And it's Extra Hose here on iHeartRadio, Big John Vic, and also on Spotify, by the way. Big John Vic with Bill, the Golf Father, Cuebas. And earlier on in the program on the network, you heard from Chad Watts. He's one of the partners at Scars and Stripes Coffee, roasted in the land of the free, Oklahoma City. Hello. Chad, what a great interview that was on the network, and now we can just relax. We're on iHeartRadio and on Spotify right now, and just relaxing with a cup of Joe, a cup of Scars and Stripes coffee, and my lovely thermal Folds of Honor cup here. Yeah, this is good stuff, I'm telling you, Chad. Oh, we talked about in that first interview, Billy, on the involvement by veterans, and I really want to focus on that because I really want to push how you mentioned it earlier, Billy, in the network, that a purpose. This really gives these veterans out there a sense of purpose. Now, Bill, I didn't talk to you before I started this, right? I think you and I should take one veteran each and give them a starter pack.
I'm down.
You down?
We got two of our boys.
That's right.
I was looking at, and I'm looking at his. I listened to everything that we talked about and all that stuff, and we've been behind the scenes with Chris Morgan and Rob Russell. With their little tit for tat and their little competition. And I'm like, well, if you have two guys that are in a battle of who wants to sell more of this coffee, and you're giving them this purpose because we know both of the guys.
Yep.
And we love them, and they're part of our crew and stuff. But can you imagine? I know we talked about what's going to happen with the endowment and stuff like that. But can you imagine if you get groups to join in and then set up something within the group? You get this 30%, but whoever sells X amount in the 6-month, time period, you'll get this little bonus, something for them to go that. Because I already see it without anything involved. I can only imagine how cutthroat it might get with these guys if they really have even more to gain besides bragging rights.
Yeah,
I just think we could take it a little bit extra.
Can you imagine the veteran meeting halls? A group of guys in there. This gives them a sense of purpose. VFW halls.
Yeah. Can
you just imagine? Scars and Stripes being at VFW. Those guys love coffee.
Yeah. There's a lot of places. That it could go into, and like I said, our buddy Chris, he's creative.
Yes.
He went to the dentist. He's gone to the doctor's office. And he sold 2 bags today, and he is happy. He's like, yeah, I got this today. And Chris hasn't really been happy this last week with everything that's been going on. And this made him happy.
Yes.
Selling 2 bags of coffee really made him happy. And it made me happy because it uplifted his spirits. And I don't know if it was the fact that he sold the 2 bags of coffee or that he did it before Russ did. So I like that competition aspect of it because it's friendly and it's all about love. And we know that it's about love, but yet it's still competition. And I love the way they're battling it out. You know what I mean? To be the top gun. I'm just love sitting back and reading all the crazy stuff.
And you know what? Maybe Chad could instill a rewards program. I don't know if that's an idea or not, where somebody could get just like a ribbon. Something cheap, a ribbon, a medal saying the top coffee seller for the month or something like that. What do you think, Chad?
Here's the thing, fellas. I come from a sales background. That's what I've done all my life for 20 years in the medical industry. I've seen some really cool sales meetings, sales contests. There's no reason we can't do these things as a reward for these veterans. My goal, my passion, my hope one day is that I can quit my day job, that this thing takes it to heights that I've never dreamed imaginable. And, I'm running around with veterans and just doing fun stuff with them, sales contests, sales meetings. And there's no reason that we can't do it. Look at this, fellas. This is what amazes me. If you just look at the sheer numbers of it, there's 20 million veterans in the United States. If you got 10% of them to sell 26 bags of coffee a month, that'd put $125 in their pocket every month, that would be a $9.3 billion coffee distributorship. And there's absolutely no reason why we can't do this. Okay, 9.3 billion, we can do a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. I will tell you, I mean, I probably maybe getting too personal here, but my hope is that I can afford to quit my job, and this is what I do 100% of the time, and that maybe, just maybe, if things work out, I can put some kind of little fund that I don't have to take any money out of the company anymore. One day, I hope to do this, and that I can just give all that and just go hang out with these awesome individuals. So I think that what we're talking about here is that there's a lot of folks out there that are veterans, and this is what, as I go through this, I mean, more ideas come up. So there's a lot of veterans out there that don't really need extra money, but there's a lot of veterans that could use it. If you know you're that veteran that doesn't need it, you know a veteran that does.
Right.
So tell that veteran, hey, I'm not going to sign up, but I want you to, and I'm going to buy my coffee from you. And what an awesome, that's that brotherhood. But the mission statement behind this company is this: Scars and Stripes. It's for our veterans, built by our veterans, and raised up by the 99% of the people that they protected. It's as simple as that, fellas. That 99%, you buy your coffee, you go out, you buy whatever it is, and typically you have no cause other than it was a convenient way to work, or maybe you did like it a little bit, but if you truly had a cause behind what you were buying and you knew who you were benefiting each time you bought that and drank that cup of coffee, I'm going to tell you, I go to bed at night thinking about that downrange cup of coffee when I get up in the morning. That's how good this coffee is.
Oh,
and I get mad during the day if I don't get it.
Yes. Now let's talk about how it works for a purchase. If somebody wants to purchase, we know a bag is $15. Talk about the subscription part of it, because that's something that I think people, when you don't even have to worry about it, just comes automatically to your house. How does that subscription work?
So it's as simple as you go to the website and you have a 12-ounce bag, or you can buy a 5-pound bag, but you get the 12-ounce bag and you click either ground or whole bean, and then you have either I want a one-time purchase of 2 bags, or you want to go to a subscription. The subscription says you can put I want 2 bags every 4 weeks. So our hope is that you love the coffee, and you at the 15th or the 30th of every month you get 2 bags. You put your credit card information in there, you set it, forget it, it shows up on your doorstep, and you never have to worry about coffee again. It just keeps showing up. If you want to discontinue, just simply go in there and cancel the account. There's no subscription fee or monthly fee or cancellation fee or anything like that. This is just a hey, I love the veterans and I love this cup of coffee. I'm going to keep buying it.
Wow, this is great. Billy, what do you think of it?
I like the whole setup of it, and like I said, I believe it gives them a purpose. It gives them a way to make the extra money. And honestly, the best part of life so far is really actually watching them battle out who's going to sell more coffee.
Yeah.
And right now, Chris has been the most creative. I mean, who would have thought, selling to your doctor? I mean, I would have never thought about that.
No kidding.
I like the ingenuity behind it. These guys, they're going all out, and I love it.
Billy, can we talk a little bit about Chris, or kind of some personal things?
Oh, sure.
We love Chris.
He's become a tremendous friend of mine, and just to kind of really, even it's such a great idea, but it's nice to have that brotherhood to lift you up if you're having a bad day or a tough time with it. Well, Chris, he was one of those silent guys that just was about ready to exit this earth, and thank God that he's still here. But he started building these flags, right, and that gave him purpose to go out and kind of take his mind off some of those voices in his head, and so what he saw when he saw this was like, what I love to do is be able to give some of these flags away, and it would be nice to make some extra money, but what would also be nice is to make some extra money, and with that, I can go build a flag and give it away.
Right.
That's impactful, and that's powerful for Chris. You know, I met another individual at an event where 40 years served and had a master's degree and didn't really need any money. He's retired, so I don't need any money. But what he does is he has a PTSD class that he gives, and that's another interesting thing is what you find is that you can kind of, he says, I can smell them, I can see it. They don't ever talk about it, but I can see, hey, you're having trouble, and I'll start talking with him. He instructs a class. He brings them in. He goes, I've got a great success rate, but it costs me about $1,700 every time I do a class. He said, I can build this coffee business, and that affords me to pay for my classes that I give. I thought, man, that's amazing. Not only that, I said, listen, one of the things we're trying to do with this, and as we go national, and I promise you, fellas, with you guys' help and everybody's help, this will be a national brand. Just hold on. It will be there. But the thing of it is once this is a national brand, in the Oklahoma City area, we have a tent set up. We'll eventually have trailers. But we go out to different events, and we want to help these veterans build a business if they really want to get after it. If you don't, just talk to your family and friends, and that might be all you need. But if you really want to stretch yourself and maybe even replace your salary, which it can do, this Saturday in Oklahoma City, I'm doing something called Cars and Coffee, where basically there's a shopping mall, 500 cars show up. It's a free car show. You come out, you look at the cars. We're setting our tent up. We're going to have some veterans come out with us, hang out with us. During that event, we give out free coffee. We have bags to sell, but we hand our card out. And so those veterans are able to just connect with random people, civilians, and say, look, I've got a company here. Here's my card. If you want to buy my coffee, please buy it. It's a powerful message that no one's tried before. And I will tell you, it's not my idea, a whole different side of me. But anyway, it was divinely inspired. And I'm just trying to be obedient and not let this thing get corrupted, and just, live by the motto of don't judge people and love your brother. And if you can do those two things, I promise you the world and just spiritually things open up to you. And I go back to the fact, if all of this was to save one marriage, was to save one veteran from losing, taking their own life, if it was to give one guy a purpose or a gal a purpose, hey, I'm good.
Yes.
I believe it that strong, but I know there's more to it. I know there's more. This is going to be so big that no one has seen this before. And I just know we can do it. This is the finest people on the planet. You give these people a mission and they just won't quit till the mission's done.
Amen.
Nope.
Yes, that is so true. That is so true. Chad Watts, thank you so much for joining us here on Extra Hose on Bigg's Golf Talk, and we appreciate you, brother, and we want to just let you know that you matter, my friend, and we certainly will do everything in our power to make sure we spread the word as well.
I can't thank you fellas enough. It's been a tremendous honor to do this, and I can't even believe I'm here, so I thank you so much.
Hey, listen out there, those of you that's listening, maybe you know a veteran that wants to be a part of the program. Maybe doesn't have the $45 to put in. I'll tell you what, email us, biggsgolftalk@gmail.com, BIGGS golftalk@gmail.com, and we will go through all the emails. Bill will choose one email. I will choose another email. We will flip for the $45 each for those veterans, 2 veterans. We will select 2 veterans to be a part of this program. Give them that mission. That is our gift to you, to say thank you for our freedom. Chad, once again, my friend, thank you for so much, my friend.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.